Gen V, Season 1, Episode 8, titled Guardians of Godolkin, and this episode I found to be a really good episode of wrapping it up. I mean, basically, there will be a Season 2, but the story of the woods, and essentially what this episode setting up is like an X-Men situation going on. Like, we pretty much setting up, like, where the evolution Charles stop them. Like, we essentially have Kate being the Magneto, who's like, release my fellow suits, still into the wild, you shall set free, and you will become a soup like no other, and you and all you humans fucked. You torture us, and we're product to you. You don't give a shit about us. So all you fuckers are gonna die. That's basically what it is. Essentially, what the episode is, because it's a big old slaughterhouse. It's a big old slaughterhouse camp because they release it in the woods, and then these people are unseen these suits who feel tortured and be humane and be lab rats. We're fucking humans. They're like they're killing us left, right, and center. And you have a situation where, like, here's normally a situation in other superhero properties where you have you got your powers, you got superheroes who, you got your good guys with powers, and you got the bad guys with powers, and the good guys' powers will fight the bad guys with powers, and the good guys will be on top. But in a very boys fashion, it's but you're attacking your own kind, because Homeland is for, like, I'll say a minute, and he's all about that. It's like he doesn't give a shit about about the woods and experimentation and the human wise to try and save the day, all the superhero thing. He's like, motherfucker, you attack your own kind. How dare you? How dare you, madam? How dare you do that? And it's to the ending, but I mean, the weird thing about this episode is the disclaimer at the end. At the beginning, sorry. Because I get it, like, I was like, did someone, like a late Gen Z kind of went and said, like, look, I get it. I really get it. Like, it's, superpowers not real, and because these claimants said, hey, we want to advise you that there's a number of violence on a college campus. There's a number of scenes where there's violence on a college campus. We want to have viewers especially advise. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. But I assume this is going to be superpower based, right? And last week said super. So what's the point with his disclaimer? Like, seriously, the late Gen Z saw this episode and said, look, we need to put it up there just for the comfort and the worry, and just to feel a sense of, like, still shootings and all things. I want to claim that still shootings are horrible, horrendous stuff. But because of that, we feel like, even though this in the episode the superpowers evolve, we just feel like we don't feel some people might be a little bit insensitive on that, and so we must put a claim on that. Was there like a test group that did that? Like, what? Like, seriously? Like, I was like, once again, I was like, back in episode 1 when I saw Self, I was like, okay, she cuts herself, like okay, maybe I get that part, maybe the whole thing. But then when I saw suicide in episode 1, and I'm like, but the superpower base. No one can blow themselves up, into the sky into smithereens. No one. Superpowers don't exist. I don't understand why there's a disclaimer attached to it. It's just, for me, it's like a disclaimer should be there if it's real. If it's like, look, the whole, like, how something like the C-section scene from House of the Dragon, that I get. I get if you put as a disclaimer, by the way, there's this type of scene in here. I will get that part. But when there's elements that are not real, that cannot happen in the real world, I don't understand why there's a fucking disclaimer. Just put it out there. It's just, I know. But here's the thing, I feel bad for it's by the end of this episode. I feel bad for Mira, because Mira's like, Maya's all about, hey, I want to be I want to, be a hero to my sister. I want, be a hero. Does it? She does the old superhero fashion, and she gets blamed. She is targeted as the culprit of the attack. And it's like, oh, damn it. Because Homeland's like, you attack your own kind, you don't do that. It's like, oh, dear. I mean, anyway, it's pretty much a big long fight scene with a lot of gore. And you just feel, it's one of those things, like, let's wrap, like, Gen V, the story, and all that. But, there's a post-credit scene, my guess is leaning, well, I mean, it's Butcher, so I assume it's leading to season 4, but it's, of season 4 of The Boys, which, probably hasn't finished filming. Thanks, SAG and the studios for not talking to each other for 2 weeks before the fucking deal to the due date. I'm just I won't lie, making content's kind of hard when certain things don't come out, and certain news like casting announcements hasn't come out. Pretty hard to make content on stuff, so it's all that. But anyway, comment below what you think of Gen V, of season 1 of this episode. Let me know thoughts.